Hello there. Long time. I just thought I'd tell you guys that it's not working. As sad as it is, it's true. But before you get any wrong ideas, I'm not talking about Aagah. I'm referring to this idea that too many people are living with. The idea that I'm fine just the way I am. You might want to really take a pause and think about it. Are you guilty of this too? Most of us are. With the rising awareness about the importance of self love and self acceptance, it's no wonder that this thought has been propagated so much. But it's very important to adjust one's perspective in order to make the most of this idea. Well, let's start with a few questions. I want you to introspect long and hard. What makes you so special? What qualities or traits of yours make you feel like you don't need to improve yourself? Do you firmly really believe that who you are and where you are today is the pinnacle of your potential? I don't mean to attack you personally, but it pains me when a poor approach drains the life out of one's ambitious side. It has been proven time and again that high potential does not equal high performance, and that high performers are not necessarily perceived to have high potential, at least initially. This brings me to the realization that infinite potential is a given in terms of mental makeup. It finally just boils down to what you do with it in the form of the different choices that you make. So think about the last time you thought this about someone. Well, I didn't expect this person to achieve so and so feat or to do so well in life. Happens pretty often, doesn't it? Well, that is just the universe telling you exactly what I am trying to tell you, beckoning you to take charge. And then there are those that everybody has very high hopes for, but somehow they never get much done, let alone achieving great things. The signs are everywhere. It's just up to us to pay heed. Well, after hearing about these two, if you think of yourself as the latter kind, ask yourself this: are you lazy? Are you a procrastinator? Or are you not intelligent enough? The answer is almost always 100% no. These are just tendencies and predispositions that lead to unwise choices, not characteristic traits. Absolutely everybody can get rid of these and put their best foot forward, setting themselves up for success. How arrogant is it to think of oneself as perfect and flawless? Alternatively, how misinformed does one have to be in order to think of one's mentality as indelible? Make sure you don't end up being either of these people. It's the easiest way to invite negativity and bitterness into your life. But that's it. It all ends now. You get to shift gears and enable yourself to cruise. Aristotle said, "We are what we repeatedly do." Excellence, then, is not an act but a habit. Numerous super relevant points of discussion came up during a recent performance session with one of our clients. More about that at the end of the video. The most significant of these, I think, is that you must be the master of your mind and not the other way around. The human brain is wired for survival, not for exceptional performance. There is a gaping mismatch between our instincts and the peak of human potential. This is what makes the transition from a survival mindset to a high performance mindset seem insurmountable. The change comes from within. Let's jump into that a little bit from the ground up. The human brain does its absolute best to preserve physical and mental effort and energy. This limits your motivation levels and your physical propensity to remain disciplined and focused consistently. It is your own brain that is holding you back due to its inherent programming. In order to change the outcome, one must also make changes to this very instinct. So, how do you do that, you ask? How do you train your brain to make changes to its very essence? The last time around, I spoke about being comprehensively aware or Aagah of oneself. Broadly speaking, that is basically the key. Being aware of these factors that work against attaining the highest levels of performance and improving oneself is step zero, that is the groundwork. I'm fine the way I am. No, you're not. This is how I am. I just can't change it. Yes, you absolutely can, and you must. It takes courage and willpower. Start out by identifying the behaviors that are limiting your progress. Write down to the smallest and seemingly most insignificant ones. It's not difficult at all. Most people are already well aware of these but are too proud to acknowledge them. Be bold and start holding yourself accountable. Step out of whatever cozy bubble of comfort you're living in. Okay, I know. There are too many people telling you to get out of your comfort zone. But nobody really says what you have to do after getting out. It really takes systematic deliberation to get somewhere. Well, now that you know what is wrong, you need to know how to fix it, right? This is where things start to get subjective. The course of action that is likely to work best for you is as unique as you are, which is saying a lot. Take time and use every last resource to find the answers in as much detail as possible. With this actionable intel in hand, you are now faced with one last obstacle before you can unlock a new you. And guess what? It's you again. This last step is arguably the toughest by perception. It takes drive and discipline, smothered with almost unending emotion management, to finally execute and make changes over a period of time. And there you have it. As painful and futile as this may sound, I urge you to take the leap. Watch yourself fall in love with the journey and the person you start turning into. If this doesn't entice and excite you, I really don't know what will. Having all the answers but not making them count is absolutely criminal and does nothing but hamper your journey or what it could have been. So, when the going gets tough, exhale and remember the potential is very much there. It's just about you thinking right and wrong. This is Parvan Krishnan for Aagah. See you around.
Hey Parvan,
Hey, what's up?
love the t-shirt. Where's that from?
Well, you know that I've been recovering from ankle injury lately. So I've always had the grit, but now, thanks to 8NX Sports, I also have the fit to get me there. You certainly want to check them out, so I'll put the link in the description.
Awesome. I actually came here to tell you that I loved the last video.
Thanks.
I'm looking to start out on my self-improvement journey and will definitely follow this framework. I still feel that the things sometimes get more complicated and would really like to know if there's a way to pick your brain about all of this mindset related stuff. Any chance you could help me out?
Well, certainly. Thanks for the feedback. And my associate Ankit and I conduct discussions regarding performance and mindset training. So these sessions are basically where the insights fly around like bullets in a war zone. Well, feel free to join us for a free trial session, and I'll put those details in the description as well. Ciao.